Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel, a part 2 video. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and today I'm giving you guys an updated deck profile video of my Thegrea deck. This time we'll be using the Set 11 collection, which is the Ani Justice Thegrea, which is a dress version, the upgraded form to Thegrea. Maybe just a different power, maybe a resolve, maybe this is a new change. But this deck right here is pretty much all Thegrea themed. So, I know you're all going to be thinking, like, what the fuck's wrong with this deck profile? Like, this is so bad in a way. No. This is my own personal opinion. You guys can tell it to it all you want, but this is how I think the deck kind of runs. So, just bear with me, please. Sorry. So there is no owner to this deck at the moment, unless it's from Dear Days. Then, yeah, we may have an issue with that. I may have a thing with that, but it's okay. Not a big deal. It's not a big of a deal after all. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the ride line video. So of course, the deck nowadays requires you to have an energy generator. So we have one right there. Now, for the ride deck itself, we have the Knight of Integrity Thegrea for our grade 0. So this is all Thegreas, so it's not a big deal. Next one, we have the grade 1 version of Thegrea, Beneath the Brilliant Light. We have grade 2, Harsh Training Thegrea. And then, of course, we have the boss of the deck as well, which is One Who Walks the Path of Light Thegrea. But if you really want to, you can always choose the dark Thegrea as you want for the main grade 3 in the deck. But this is just what's mostly in here, so it is what it is. So this is the main ride line. No big deal. I still need to get more hollows to complete the collections, but whatever. And we are using the glitter black dragon shield sleeves for this deck here. Now on to the main deck. Of course, we'll be using the same concept. 4 copies of Palpitation Angel for our heals. 4 copies of White Fang Witch Disma. 4 copies of Blade for the Dragon for 8 criticals in the deck. 3 front triggers, Alpacc for the 20k shield. And of course, the overtrigger of choice is Light Dragon Deity of Honor's Amartinoa. I can always go for the Duravolse for this one, but they both do the same anyway, so it's not a big deal. So there you go. So there's the grade 0 right there. Almost the deck profile too. And yes, we are using the gold sleeves for Dragon Shields. Now, everyone can say that Dragon Shield is not a good thing. Most of them are not that good in conditions as much as my experience is, but most of the time, they're fine. Oop, I almost put my deck right here. So for the grade 1 lineup, of course, we're trying to stick it with like the comparable to the theme of Thegrea. You're all going to be like crazy, like what the fuck is this bitch doing? Just hear me out, please. So for the grade 1 lineup, we're using Pink Moth Girl Marnie, which is the grade 1 version. And she is from the Set 8 collection. So I didn't have a chance to use this skills properly, so here it is. Drop. When your grade 3 or grade Vanguard is placed during your ride phase, if you Persona Road this turn, if you do not have Pink Moth Girl Maple on your rear guard, you may call this card to rear guard. If you called it, this unit gets 5,000 power in a turn. And it's a Thegrea partner, so back row. When your unit is in the same column as this stands, you may stand this unit. If you do not, if you do, at the end of the turn, retire this unit. So there's that one. And of course, our choice of complete guard is the newest one from the DZ BT1 collection, Bringer of Protection. Cethlan, I think it's his name. Cethlan, I don't know. Everyone has a different build of it. So yes, we are using only 8 grade 1s in this deck. Not a big deal. I know a lot of you are going to be like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? Yeah, it's whatever. So I figured this would be a good choice. Maybe I'll upgrade it later in the future, but we'll see. Now for grade 2s, I've noticed lately I've been doing a lot of grade 2 plays for quite some time. And I actually do like it. So we're only running 12 grade 2s in this deck here. So I'm using Atrocious Moth Girl Maple for a playset for the partner of Thegrea. 4 copies of the new one from the Cethlan collection. This is Retrospective Dragon. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, if you have Vanguard Thegrea in its card name, Soul Blast 1 discard a card from hand. Search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 or 2 set order, reveal it and put it into hand, and shuffle the deck. At the end of the battle, this unit attacks, retire one other rear guard, choose one of your glitter units, and it gets 5,000 power until the end of turn. So that's why, considering the fact that Maple is a glitter card, it's easy right there. Next, we have a playset of the set order, which is Dark Magenta of Blooming Hatred. This is from the set 8 collection, and yes, it's all frame rare. I figured this would be a good choice too, besides the other one will be showing in grade 3 soon. So that's the grade 2 lineup I'm choosing, to go with right now until we figure out what the best course of action might be. Now, for the grade 3s, for the grade 3 Vanguard, we can always do this differently as well. I play 4 copies of Epee Justice Thegrea. This is from the set 11 collection. So this is collected to me in the Ace monster in the deck. When this unit is placed by writing from a grade 3 or Thegrea in its card name, during the write phase and at the end of turn, this unit is also regarded as having the same card name as the card this unit wrote upon. Search your deck for up to 1 unit with Thegrea in its card name, put in the soul, and shuffle the deck. Discard a card from hand. Choose up to 1 grade 3 unit card with Thegrea in its different card name from this unit from your soul and write it as rest. As stand, sorry. If you wrote a card, bind this card. Activate Personal Ride, and you cannot ride until the end of turn. So I believe you can... Now, I've seen people be like, you can ride her as your main ride deck as well, if you really want to, and use her as a personification ability, so whatever you feel kind of comfortable doing. But for right now, this is just for like a dress-up kind of card. We also have 3 more copies of grade 3 the Light Thegrea for personification ability. And we also have 3 copies of One Who Blooms in the Dark Thegrea. Like I said, you can actually... So, you basically have your options of Persona Ride right there, and if you want to go, like, keep 1 in the hand, discard 1, whatever you feel like it. Like I said, this deck will go into a full swing of things when we get, everything pretty much started. And of course, the set order we've chosen is Oath of Vengeance Thegrea. Play this if you have Vanguard Thegrea in its card name, order zone. If your Vanguard Thegrea in its card name, when you Persona Ride, you may draw 2 cards instead of 1, and increase power by 15,000 instead of 10,000. So it gains the extra 5,000 power as well. So there's that. That's why I said the whole deck is basically Thegrea full scale pretty much. I know you're all going to be like, isn't this a little too much Thegrea? No, it's not because I liked her armor because it's all boobs. Because she's, based on the artwork, she has like double DTDs, but that's just me. But I felt like this has a nice little option in case you don't always get the cards from your hand, always. So it's nice to have like a little backup plan in case something else goes wrong. But that is it for the update deck pro video featuring the new Mace Ace boss monster, Epee Justice Thegrea. I think, honestly, it's a very good fun card to have, personally. And I know a lot of people may not always like Thegrea back then. I know she's a very sought after card back then, but not anymore now. Because there's other cards now people want. But it is what it is. But anyways, you guys, that is it for the video and for this week's deck profile video. I hope you guys did have a good time enjoying this video. If you guys like the content I do create for this channel, please subscribe, comment down below, thumbs up for this channel. And if you guys have your own opinions about what this deck might be recommended to, please send a comment down below and I will get back to it as soon as possible. Anyways, that is it. And once again, happy 4th of July. Be safe out there, make good choices, and don't drink and drive. And, you know, God bless America at some points. So, as always, you guys, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.